First of all, I want to talk about Shine in Belize. You know what I mean? Did Belize say bye to Shine because he's connected to Diddy? And also, I want to know why Diddy would give Shine millions of dollars, and why was they going to Belize so much? Okay, I'm gonna show y'all some stuff that my friend Tisa found. Shout out to Tisa Tales, always, always. That's my girl. Okay, here we go. Let's see.
If your name is Shine, you have just accidentally exposed Diddy, Jay-Z, and even Kanye for what is going on. Y'all, remember I did a live a while back about like what happened in Belize, what's going on in Belize, and all y'all were like, Tisa. Ain't nothing going on in Belize. Well, apparently, the feds might not think the same way. Y'all, what am I talking about? If you guys don't know, Shine was exposed by Belize Channel 7 News. Shout out to them for basically saying that it wasn't him that shot Diddy. So I had to go down the rabbit hole. I want to give a special shout out to my girl Valerie Renee, to my girl Sherry Cantor for helping me do all of this research. But baby, let's get into this. Also, Sandra, thank you so much for helping me. Let's actually get into this, all right? Because
Y'all, they had Shine sweating. Whoever that news reporter was had Shine sweating. I ain't lying to you. Had his butt sweating.
because this actually gets deep, and it's starting to get a little scary, and it makes me think, right? Everybody's like, when's Diddy going to be arrested? When Diddy's going to be arrested, right? I was told it was 30 days. I still stand behind that, but it makes sense why they are taking so much time, because this goes bigger than this Diddy. This threatens to pull in Jay-Z, Kanye West, Jay Prince, and a whole bunch of other people. Now, baby, listen. Before we get into this, baby, it's YouTube. Read the disclaimer. This is for entertainment purposes. I hope I am entertaining you. Also, Diddy does maintain his innocence. He has not been officially charged with any crimes. He has been accused of many disgusting, vulgar, disgraceful things in civil court, as well as lawsuits. And he maintains it wasn't him. He's fighting for him, his country, his love, all that stuff. He says his son Christian is innocent too. And Misa, she just fighting for her lion cubs. Even though the lion cubs, if the rumors can be believed, need to stop eating the antelope's babies. Anyway, y'all, that's a little Our Planet Earth humor. I was watching that before I went live because I finally finished doing my research. Anyway, y'all know I got a PowerPoint presentation. Can y'all also hit this like button if you're watching this on playback? You know I'm trying to grow. With no further ado, let's get into this. But baby, it first started off with the part of Shine's interview on Channel 7 Belize that nobody saw. Baby, we got the director's cut, and the reporters were giving it to him. And let me just give you cliff notes on what you're going to see. One, Diddy has long been rumored to have a place in Belize. I don't think that's a rumor. I think that's true. Diddy has also long been rumored to be moving weight through Belize. Maybe move.
Hey, excuse me, he was moving weight or humans. Weight, humans, or drugs. Y'all know. Ain't no telling what he was moving. And he didn't hardly ever mention Belize. Diddy kept that one a secret. I wonder if they had the FOs in Belize. Wait a minute.
People through
Here
Belize.
we go.
The federal government is looking at his flight logs. They're looking at everybody's flight logs. Interestingly enough, right? Sorry, guys. That's where the magic happens. Interestingly enough, okay, Jay-Z has not been accused of anything by any private individuals. But interesting enough, I do remember when they were on the hunt for when they were on the hunt for what is it? Diddy's when they were on the hunt for Diddy's mess. Interestingly enough, the feds were showing Jay-Z's plane's flight logs, which I thought was interesting because I was like, how did Jay-Z get into this? Why Diddy's plane was landing in Antigua and the feds were running down there, but Diddy wasn't on the plane? Diddy sent his private family plane with none of his family down to Antigua, said they were on there, but nobody was on there. But Diddy's children were either in LA being raided or they were in Florida getting on another private flight, which everybody said, who was on the plane that landed in Antigua? Now, it's unclear at this point whether he was forced to land or whether that was the original thing. But at the end of the day, that's what's going on, right?
I thought once they got his plane, I thought it was little Miami and her friends were on it, just riding here, there, to and fro. You know. Well, and then they also did follow Jay-Z's plane, and they also stopped the one that Diddy had chartered in Florida. And that's how they got the drug mule. The mule. Excuse me. I didn't mean to say that word, but mule. Okay, let's see, because Belize does not want Shine there. They're doing everything. They said this is our house. This is not Diddy's house. Period. This is our house. This is not Diddy's house. That's what Belize said.
So let me just get into this a little bit more. But around that time, they also, out the blue, was like, yeah, and Jay-Z's plane is leaving, blah, 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 and it's heading back to New York. And we were like, wait, what is going on? And then everybody forgot that flight. Y'all, I did some research with Valerie, Sherry, and of course Sandra's help. And baby, I think we kind of figured something out. And I believe that the reason why this indictment is taking so long, because once the grand jury is assembled, people have to testify. Now, once people are done testifying, the U.S. attorneys still have to write up the indictment. And you know how the U.S. attorneys are. Baby, they only believed in one bite of the apple. This isn't the feds who Diddy is rumored to have been working for. This is Department of Homeland Security investigations, baby. They took down El Chapo. They took down Jeffrey Epstein. They took down Harvey Weinstein. Baby, when they get you in their sights, they believe in the one bite of the apple rule. They don't bob again. They get you in their sights. They grab you. They make sure that everything is so well written with so much evidence that, baby, they have a 95% conviction rate. Okay? So that seems to be what's taking so long. They have to write this mess up. But the more people they talk to with interviewing, the bigger and bigger and bigger this place gets. How does this relate to Shine? Because, y'all, let me just play this, the director's cut of what really happened in that interview when the reporters were getting into him. Then I'm going to play you a little bit of Shine's Drink Champs interview, where he basically says that Diddy has been paying him off, right? Why? People say because Diddy got stuff moving in and out of Belize, and because Shine is an opposition leader, and Diddy's trying to finance him to be prime minister because he wants to make sure everybody looks the other way. How's Jay-Z involved? Jay-Z is heavily involved with Diddy, with money and businesses. How's Kanye involved? Well, listen, they tried to get Kanye involved, but you know, Ye, they told him to go left. He might be going right. He might be, you tell him to go high, he up there in the ground playing with lizards. Ye just do what he want to do, right? So you can't really get him on board. But anyway, y'all, let's get into this. Let me tell you a little bit of this, and then I'm going to tell you the rest of the theory and connect the dots for you. But it's very, very important that you guys go. I couldn't realize tonight we're revisiting that global exclusive that UDP. So the exclusive that Channel 7 Belize News did, they came back and they said, baby, we're giving you the director's cut. This you didn't see on any other channel because they just released this. This is what they're actually letting you hear what the reporters at Shine. And there's some really good juice in this. Listen to this. The leader Shine Barrow gave the Belizean press yesterday
when he spoke about the mounting allegations against his one-time mentor, Sean P. Diddy Combs. As Jules Vasquez tells us, it almost didn't happen.
How do you feel viewing all that's unfolding with your one-time Northern Star and your role model, Sean P. Diddy Combs?
So the reporter already starts playing him. How do you feel about everything that's unfolding with your one-time Northern Star and Sean and who is it? Benefactor Sean Diddy Combs. That's
Yeah. And also I want y'all to listen to the accent. Listen to the accent that Shine has while he's in Belize, y'all. It's just a trip. It's a big trip.
Island Shade, your Northern Star. But it gets worse. Hold on.
Well, I didn't call the leader of the opposition briefing for that. I could answer.
You can't run from the darkness in the night.
No.
He said you can't run from the darkness in the night because if you guys don't know, the opposition was sick of. Let me just give y'all a little background. The opposition was sick of Shine. They felt like Shine was using Diddy's money to buy off things to make people look the other way. They literally made a special rule, especially for Diddy's little pet, that says you cannot hold any office at all in Belize if you have been convicted of a crime anywhere in the world. Yes, baby, they made a rule just to get Diddy's little puppet out of there. And everybody knows he's Diddy's little puppet. Now ask yourself, why would Diddy need a puppet at the upper echelons of a country that he is alleged to be moving more than weight, and doing whatever? Again, remember when Jonathan Adi and a couple other people said that Diddy moves all this stuff in his private plane, and he also puts stuff in Ciroc bottles and this and that. But the fact that he uses and moves stuff in his private plane, the fact that Belize at one time, Diddy had his fingers all in there, right? Diddy had his fingers in there. The people of Belize knew that. And it looks like the opposition was like, nah, bruh, this stops today. But let me get back into this, okay? Just give me all a little context.
Northern Star and your role model, Sean P. Diddy Combs.
Well, I didn't call the leader of the opposition briefing for that. I could answer.
You can't run from the darkness in the night.
No. I'm not interested in discussing what is happening in North America.
About 30 minutes later, at the end of a lengthy press briefing, Shine Barrow did agree to speak for the first time in many years on the events in that Manhattan nightclub that changed his life.
Now, they're going to keep shading him. This is only a few minutes, but baby, I just got to say, Belize people are funny. I love the shade the reporters throwing at Shine and basically calling him out on this BS. Everybody knows what it is between you and Diddy, and everybody knows why Diddy is giving millions to your campaign fund and basically trying to buy off the people of Belize. At least that's what the Belize streets are saying. Let's keep going.
Opens wounds. When you hear, the victim saying that it was Diddy that shot her, that is what is the most remarkable. And that is what stands out to me the most because, I've done my best to put it behind me and to move forward. But it certainly reopens the wounds that I've been saying this all along.
Hold on,
Everyone knew all along that I was the fall guy.
But Barrow would go no further than that.
Okay, so they're giving their director's cut, and you go and hear some more stuff, all right? Also, thank you so much for Heather Marie Houston. You guys, can y'all hit the like button while y'all listening to this? Come on. I did the digging, and I have another PowerPoint presentation after this. This isn't all that I'm showing y'all. Can y'all give me a like for my hard work? Damn.
And refused to join the chorus of accusers.
I'm not going back on that. I'm not about to point the finger. No, I'm not going to get into that.
Well, others are doing it, sir.
I'm just saying that I maintained my innocence all this time. I said I was defending myself. I didn't get into who did what. But the victim is telling you who did what. And I understand that there are other witnesses.
Is she accurate, sir?
I'm not going to get into that.
Hold on,
See?
For Barrow, the undoing and exposure of his one-time mentor and current financier seems therapeutic.
Do you hear that? The people of Belize know that his one-time mentor and current financier. Now, before we go on into this, did y'all hit the like button? Second of all, ask yourselves this, and this is something we really need to know. Diddy is notoriously cheap. He's cheap.
Exactly. But do y'all notice that when they ask Shine if the witnesses, like the woman that said she got pop out in the face, yeah, everybody knows her by now. Why did he take up for Diddy? Why? I'd rather not answer that. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. Diddy wants Shine to be prime minister so he can keep moving weight, people, whatever he's moving. You understand? It's a trip. But they trying to get Shine up out of Belize, allegedly.
He don't pay his artists according to the artists. He don't pay his producers according to Little Rod. Diddy was bragging to Little Rod. Little Rod said he got the evidence of, we get everything for free. If you guys don't know, all these bags and watches and clothes that people be spending the last penny so they can dress. The celebrities don't pay like that. Pay for that. They get it for free so you can wear it. And you can spend the money on it. Why they get it free? They're nothing but high-thing influencers. But Diddy is notoriously cheap. As much as he loves a lavish lifestyle, he gets a lot of gifts, promotion, and he don't like paying anyone. He don't like giving up money. He's notoriously cheap. So ask yourself, why was he investing millions into Shine? Why was he investing millions into the people?
Millions.
Where did his love for Belize come from? I got the tweets from Shine in 2012 when he was cursing Diddy out. So it's not like him and Shine were brothers. Shine was mad at Diddy at one point. I got all the tweets. I'll read them in a second. Ask yourself where this love for the Belize people came. It's almost as if, now far be it from me to suggest that Diddy is a criminal lord that launders money for the cartel. I would never suggest that. But it does make you wonder, what were you getting out of buying a small island nation's allegiance? What were you getting out of it by buying half of the parliament? What were you getting out of it by literally trying to finance the next prime minister? What are you getting out of it? Because Diddy don't do anything unless he gets out of something. Side note, I do also want to say this. And I have pictures too, so we can discuss. This is just me being messy. Do you think that Shine was the first Farnsworth Bentley? Because he's not bad to look at. And Diddy like him young and wild. And baby, was somebody on their knees in Belize? And that's all I'm saying. I'm going to be messy. We'll talk about that later. But first, let's get to the pressing questions of what is actually going on in Belize. Hold on.
Certainly, I am relieved.
Sorry, y'all.
Oh, side note. I know I keep doing side notes, but baby, you gotta let me go on track and let me cook so y'all can put it together. Also, pay attention to Shine's accent.
Exactly.
Because, we're gonna talk about that too. It's a fake. It's a fraud. He's a politician to his heart, and I don't mean that. I don't mean that in a good way. Let's keep going.
People are saying what the truth is. That I did not shoot those people.
And while he gained some measure of exoneration, he may lose a financier who's also a billionaire. Barrow has very publicly reconciled with Sean Diddy Combs and worked on some partnership.
I am appreciative of whatever contributions Diddy has.
Again, he's worked on partnerships with Diddy. Why is Diddy so much in the Belize? Now, you cannot believe the rumors that Diddy is moving, right? Mess through Belize, but baby, what was he doing? It's not the kindness of his heart, because from what we can believe, he don't got one. But let's keep going.
Made to help the people of Belize. I wish him well. I pray for him, and I pray for the alleged victims. And if it is true, may justice be served. If it is not,
come on, Shine.
It's a tragedy, because a global icon would have been destroyed.
Have you spoken to him in solidarity, at least?
I've been in touch.
Is he one of...
Shine is lying. He's man. Oh, he's a puppet for Diddy. He's a puppet for Diddy, and that's why Belize does not want him there. Does not want anything to do with Shine and Diddy because they know it comes together. So Diddy just have to go. Diddy has to go, and that's my belief. And it's gonna take longer, but you know what I think? I think Shine is also. I know I'm talking loud. Sorry, y'all. But I know Shine is working allegedly. I think he's working with the feds. That's what I think he's doing. He's undercover because he ain't gonna do them 10 years. He ain't gonna do 10 years for nothing. All that madness, and plus it's some darn text messages that's about to be read. You know. No, I didn't write them down, but Tisa gonna read them out loud. Shh, man, I tell you, 10 years in prison, and I ain't mad at you. Please, I wouldn't be mad at you, but I don't know. We wouldn't be buddies. I don't know. I don't know what I'd do. But here we go.
One of your financiers.
He has supported me openly, yes.
You know, you have to work with people, and in order to maintain.
Had to move my notes.
You see the way? Look at him wiping his
That
face.
joker sweating.
John had seen the director's cut. These reporters have him stressed. They said,
Dang.
so he's one of your financiers. If you let me tell you about island shit. Whenever an island man starts speaking low, baby, they whisper to the devil. Don't believe a word they say. The way he was like, yes.
Let me get my knee
it's
right.
An open secret.
Oh.
If an island man starts speaking low, they whisper to the devil. Don't believe
Sorry.
them. Then he's asking them some more. Shine literally got to wipe his forehead. They got this man stressed. He's sweating like a ho in church. Let's keep going.
Productive financing relationship. You have to be on his team.
Well, I
See?
am on Team Belize. That's what I'm saying. I've gotten a million requests for interviews, but I'm not concerned with what is happening in the United States outside of the elected officials that I meet with. Certainly someone that has been a supporter and has contributed. This is not something that I wish to happen to them. But as I said, justice must prevail.
But there's a very specific narrative here saying that you sacrifice your freedom so that he could be free.
Yeah.
Do you accept that? And if so, do it.
I'm sorry. Y'all know I love to watch human body interaction. Let me just rewind it, because that sigh he gave when he was like, yeah, this reporter is on his ass, and he wished to God. He probably wished somebody could pull the fire alarm so he could stop this press briefing. Let's keep going.
The narrative is saying that you sacrifice your freedom so that he could be free.
Watch his side.
Did you accept that? And if so doing, did you receive anything in exchange for your long incarceration and long and undeserving incarceration, you say, because you didn't do it, you say?
Yes, that's the Belizean reality.
That's the Belizean reality. Now, really quick before we get into the other interview I have, when he basically admits that Diddy paid him $1 million to keep his mouth shut and then kept contributing to his fund. You guys think about it. I know we know Shine for the BK, but that would be like somebody running for president and a foreign country whose leader is embroiled in trafficking, blah, 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 blah. The feds just ready to go. A foreign leader, right? Or a big shot billionaire investing heavily in the American presidency. Why? What did he need that connection with Belize for? Again, don't just take it from me. Kareem, thank you so much, Valerie, for sending this in. Let me play this for y'all. Kareem Musa stood up in front of the parliament of the people for Belize. He is on the opposition. They are now calling Diddy out completely. Kareem Musa is said This is the people's house, not P. Diddy's house. They are sick. They know that Shine is bought and paid for with Diddy. Again, everybody looking at Shine like he's some hero. And I'm not saying he's the devil, but baby, he ain't the savior like everybody wants. He is bought and paid for by Diddy. Now, we do have to talk. Diddy like people to take a knee or two to pledge their loyalty, if you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying. Okay, hold on. Listen to this. Let me know if you guys can hear it or not, because I'm playing it off my phone. I don't got time to splice the videos together. Hold on. This is Kareem Musa, the leader of the opposition, when they said we are sick of Shine and we are sick of Diddy running this country through his money through Shine. Ask yourself what Diddy needs. He don't got that many investments. He only has a house or two. So what did he need everybody on his payroll for? But listen to this. And again, don't forget that this rule that they made, that if you were convicted of a criminal felony anywhere in the world, you cannot serve as prime minister or the people of Belize. They made this especially for Shine, to get him and Diddy out of here. And also don't forget that, remember when I said, don't call me crazy, that Shine was trying to get his record expunged with the New York, the district attorney expungement team, because he was trying to get it expunged. Why is that? Because he wants to become prime minister. Let's listen to this.
The Honorable Member for Kayo South and myself
Can y'all hear this?
endured all sorts of attacks and assaults. The member for Belize Rural Central, I don't know if how far your memory go back, because I don't know if you may pay attention from prison. But the member from Belize Rural Central was the subject of the harshest of attacks from the then member for Mesopotamia. And nothing from your side. And so you come here with this double speak as you always do. And yes, it can be argued that we all signed up for this. We all signed up for the hurly-burly of politics. And I agree with you that we should not be insulting the woman in the honorable house. I want to remind you, you're no longer in that bad boy life, member. You're no longer in that bad boy life. And so this house, that the people's house, just always remember that. Always remember that we on this side, we want to see you continue as leader. You'll make it hard for we. Because you got the member, you say the cross the floor. I nervous now, because I said, no man, we need this man to be leader into the next election. So let us continue. We are giving you the support, brother, but work with women, work with we. And do the right thing and apologize. And remember this is not P. Diddy house, this is the people's house.
No.
Anyway, it was a long saying about this. He said at the very end, this house is not, don't drag me, I'm trying to do Belize action. This house is not the P. Diddy house. This is Belize house. Shut up. That was a good accent. Anyway, why are they saying that? Oh my God. This is on WSB TV. That's why I don't watch the news. They said a South Fulton dad says he put antifreeze in his newborn's milk to not pay child support. What? That's why I stay off the news. That just popped up. I had to share that. Anyway, y'all. Why was that? Because they were also giving a warning to him. You need to separate yourself from Diddy. Now, here's the thing, right? Let's get back into this. Because Shine also revealed this. We're going to go to, I think it's a drink. Listen to Shine speaking right now.
I'm saying. I've gotten a million requests for interviews, but I'm not concerned with what is happening in the United States outside of the elected officials that I meet with.
Okay, so
yeah.
Let's now remember that accent, and let's just fast forward a little bit, shall we? So Shine, when he says that, and when you're saying like, oh my God, maybe they just love each other like brothers. No, because this was on Rhymes Was Snitched. This is from August 23rd. I think it's 2012. Rhymes Was Snitched. Let me get to these pictures, right? This is how Shine really felt about what was going on, leading to people to believe that Diddy had, in fact, left him out and thrown him under the bus, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're saying Shine spent 10 years in prison and was deported back to his native Belize as soon as he released. Oddly enough, Diddy petitioned for Shine later on to get a visa so he could come to the U.S. to literally petition the U.S. Congress and House and whatnot into opening relations with Belize. Again, why the so much about Belize? This man is selfish, in my opinion. He ain't never done anything for anyone unless it benefited him. Literally. Unless you was what is it? Diddy's motto is, you ever hear that old saying, ass, grass, or gas? But you either pay ass, grass, or gas, but nobody rides for free. That's Diddy's. That's Diddy's logo. Anyway, right? They said in 2012, China's lashing out at Diddy for not helping him get back into the U.S. and for not taking care of the family of Anthony Wolf Jones. Shine said, I saved Diddy's life. And Shine, no good deed. Like, you shouldn't have. You should have just let God take over. Maybe Diddy wasn't meant to be here. Honestly. Do you think the Lord and Savior wants a demon rolling around? I don't know. I gave Diddy life. His head was on the plate, but I pardoned him. Wow. But the only thing this creep understands is fear. He likes to play Russian roulette. How do you repay someone who saved your life? He says, if I was a creep, I would have deleted myself in a prison cell. 10 years, 10 years, 10 years. I sat for a decade. While Holmes was living his life in St. Bart's, I was in hell because he told on me. How can someone be worth $500 million and not take care of the guy that saved his life? Anthony Wolf is the reason Diddy is alive. But Anthony Wolf Jones' mom is struggling in the projects with no support from Diddy. Anthony Wolf Jones' kids ain't got no trust fund. But if it wasn't for Wolf, Diddy would be buried. I'm a disloyal, ungrateful bootlegger. That's that ish I don't like. I know for a fact Diddy went to the U.S. government to make sure I was deported. Money and power mean nothing to me. Honor, and hold on a second. Sorry, y'all.
Now y'all see what I mean about Diddy. Diddy don't care about nobody but himself. That is all. That's all he care about is himself. If he ever asked to do anything for somebody, for someone is something in it for him, and you better watch your back because he don't want to leave no mouths that can tell anything. He just didn't think the ones that's telling on him, he just allegedly didn't think they had a brain or had the nerve to go to the po-po. Okay, that's the way I feel about it. That's the way I feel about it. Shoot. Let me see what else we got. Just a little more, people.
Get spooky self. I'm like, God. Anyway, somebody.
And y'all, please subscribe to my video. Please. I'm getting up there now. Almost, and I can do it good. Better.
Power mean nothing to me. Honor, integrity, morals, ethics are everything.
Let's see.
A man is not measured by his money.
Okay.
He said, a man is not measured by his money. Rather, a man is measured by how he uses his money to better the lives of the sufferers. When I spoke to Diddy, and he was at Diddy on Twitter. When I spoke to Diddy, he told me he was sorry for everything he did, and he would spend the rest of his life correcting his mistake. Ask Anthony Wolf's daughter how she feels about Diddy. Spoiler alert, she don't think Diddy's ish. So, again, they weren't buddies. Diddy abandoned him. He basically left him, and Diddy was the one, according to Shine, they got him deported back to Belize. Let's also not forget that Shine, the reason him and his mom were even in New York is because Shine was the illegitimate son of the Prime Minister of Belize that served from 2008 to 2020. They left out of scandal. Shine was deported back from Belize. Because Shine looked just like his daddy, he got involved in politics. Once Shine got involved in politics, and years later when Diddy saw a way to make that Belize Connect work for him, that's when he got back involved in Shine's life. But let's keep going, right? Because we got to hear, and this is what I said, right?
Look at this, y'all.
And it's just me being petty. We about to get back into the interviews, but let me just be petty for a second, all right?
My goodness.
Yeah. So Diddy
try to get
always like to play dress up, and whoever he's dating got to be a bad bee on his arm.
Wait a minute.
And I looked at some old pictures of Diddy and Shine, and they were very much giving Diddy and Cassie. As a matter of fact, did you see old pictures of Diddy and Shine when they were both dressed up? Take Shine out of it and put Cassie's face on it. I'm just saying. I don't want to start any mess. But they was very close. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But it goes to show that maybe Diddy has a modus operandi. But let's keep going, okay?
Those are my two guys.
Okay, so sorry. So this is the thing I was talking about. This is a Drink Champs interview. Just listen to this very closely. Now, I'm going to interrupt and give y'all the director's cut, but just listen.
This is for you. Like, forgiveness is not for them. Like, whether I forgive them or not, forgiveness makes me a better person. That's for me.
So it's like with Diddy, when Diddy has supported me, he's been one of my biggest supporters. Him, Fat Joe. Those are my two guys. Right. Like I said,
Now, mind you, this Drink Champs interview, I think, was from like 2 years ago. Now, Diddy, your biggest supporter, went from 2012 to 2000, whatever, you was going in on Diddy because Diddy didn't seem to care whether you lived or died. Again, what did you give Diddy? Let's keep going.
Always reaches out.
Fat Joe went to see you in jail, though.
But see me in jail.
Can I just say one thing also? This is what makes me doubt Shine's sincerity about everything. He's not going to be the one to save anybody. Why, when he was talking to the Belizean reporters, he had an accent? Yeah, they said me, and he was talking that Belizean mess. But now that you're sitting here talking on Drink Champs, now you sound like you deep from the boogie down. Now you sound like you literally straight from Marcy Projects. Mind you, you see what I'm saying? John be playing games. He a politician to his heart. But I just noticed the accent change. Like, oh, so you is this what you call code switching? When you Belize, you talk to your people here. You gonna talk to like what? That Thuggish Records ball? Let's keep going.
I don't know if you came to Belize. Can't forget Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes, my brother. You know, I was just with him and Khaled. Khaled is my guy.
I know that foreigners flip their accents every day. I know that, but they don't do it. If that's the way you really speak in Belize, and then you come here, it's insulting. I don't care if you do it every day. This isn't work. This is a casual interview. Baby, you flip your accent like black people do. Yes, I know. How are y'all telling a black person you act like a... Yes, I know. We are the inventors of code switching. But my point of the matter is, you do it to manipulate somehow. Again, anyway, why am I wasting my time? Let's keep going.
To another supporter for over a decade, you know, but Busta came to Belize when I got out. You know, embraced me.
He tried to sign you too, though, right? I think that was a part of it.
No, he was just a brother, you know.
Okay.
Gave me an Autumn RPK.
Okay, I remember. Yeah.
When he came to.
And also, remember that Shine was raised in New York. So, as far as him having that Belize accent, I don't know how. Because his mom and dad, his mom and him had to come to New York because he was an illegitimate child, remember? And they had to leave. They ran him out. You know, so he was raised in New York. So, the Belize accent is the fake accent, okay? All right, y'all please subscribe and like my channel so I can do better. So I want to do this.
To Belize and just been my brother through and through, and Joe, my brother. But Diddy, in the most recent years, after we reconciled, once I told him what I was doing in Belize, became one of my biggest supporters.
Right.
Whether it's telling people through his platform.
He wanted to move that stuff through there.
What I was doing, whether it's, financing what I was doing, and just giving me that moral support and that acknowledgement. And then recently
Can y'all just listen? And ain't no confusion with the timeline. He did this Drink Champs interview in 2022. He spoke about the Diddy stuff just a year and a half hasn't even passed. Why are y'all acting like a little slow? What y'all talking about? Not y'all, but the people.
Tisa done got hot. Tisa done got hot because she mentioned code switching. And that's all her chat's talking about, code switching. But she's about to go off for a minute. I love when she go off too. It'll be so funny to me. Shoot, let me get it back. Go ahead, Tisa, what?
People that what y'all talking about this confusion? When this interview happened in 2022, okay? Y'all want the exact date? It happened the beginning of 2022. The Belize thing just happened a couple of weeks ago. The tweets happened in 2012. I brought the tweets in to say that they did not have this deep friendship. Diddy got involved. Is everybody up to speed? All right, let's keep going.
I tried to, after I got elected, pass legislation to disqualify me from the House of Representatives.
Wow.
To say that anybody that got convicted of a crime can't be in the House of Representatives.
In another country.
And Diddy lost it when he heard that. A crime can't be.
Y'all are missing something very important that he let out. Can we stop with the code switching? Whatever y'all want, fine. Speak the way y'all want. Okay? Y'all missing the forest for the trees. Listen to this part, y'all.
And just giving me that moral support and that acknowledgement. And then recently they had tried to, after I got elected, pass legislation to disqualify me from the House of Representatives.
Wow.
To say that anybody that got convicted of a crime can't be in the House of Representatives.
In another country?
Yeah.
And Diddy lost it when he heard that.
Diddy lost it when he heard that. A man that abandoned you. A man that didn't care about Wolf Stewart, you, nothing. A man that not until you got power and Belize and he saw the way you connected, all of a sudden was like, hold on, and became your biggest campaign benefactor. On top of that, when he heard that Belize said that you couldn't, if you had a felony, do that, Diddy lost it. And he started going to war for you. Why did he care so much if you were actually in the parliament and had power in? I'm sorry, and you were the leader of the party? Why did he care so much? Let's keep going.
And he got the revolt people. He got the publicists. He got everybody.
He got revolt people. He got publicists. He got everybody involved. Again, Diddy left Shine for years, and Diddy personally, according to Shine, went and talked to the government to get him deported back to Belize. He was Shine to stay in America, anywhere in America. Do this make sense to anyone? Let's keep going.
He started talking to his legislative friends. And
he started talking to his legislative friends. Now Shine is exposing the fact that Diddy got legislative friends. Diddy has friends.
Do y'all think, because they always say Obama is like with Diddy, you know what I mean? They keep saying Obama, Clinton, let's see, Bush, Trump, different ones, but Obama's name came up as far as with this, so allegedly, it's all alleged, okay? Allegedly. That's who he went, talked to, got Shine his darn visa so he could go to Belize and all that kind of stuff. Come back to Georgia, all that. Okay? That's why I need my own equipment so I can do my own. I don't know how to pull up the videos. Help me. Okay, here we go, y'all.
Friends in the American government right now that are so powerful, right? And also, he said he started talking to his legislative friends in Belize. In Belize. How does Diddy have so many connections in Belize? But we never really see Diddy in Belize. We never hear him talking about Belize. We didn't even see him take Young Miami for her birthday to Belize. So again, Diddy, what's your connection? But let's keep going.
It's like, we can't let this happen. This young man changed his life. He's doing great things for his people. And, he's black excellence. And I can't let this happen to my brother. And, so he was very instrumental in, when I came here meeting with the legislators in Georgia, recognition, highest regards to Rep. Erica Thomas and the entire Georgia Entertainment Caucus.
Didn't I say, listen, I'm not going to talk trash about Georgia's legal situation, but Georgia, yeah, okay. I will say that he actually paid for Shine to actually get a visa because, he wasn't allowed being a convicted felon, but he got him a visa to come to Georgia so he could get all these accolades so he could go back to the people of Belize and be like, look, again, I don't know, is Diddy his fairy godmother? Mm-hmm.
And, Corey Jacobs as well. So Puff, to me, totally redeemed himself. And it's my brother, and I love him. And so I don't need to talk to him every day. I don't need $1 million from him. The love and the support in the time of critical need is worth more than $1 trillion. And that's
again, now, even though Diddy abandoned him for not even the 10 years, but got him deported in 6 years after, now the love and support. Now listen really quick, he gonna say how much money Diddy gave him. Okay, and what he continues to do.
It's important because when you expect money from people, when you expect material things from people, you will always be disappointed.
What's it called? Entitlement?
I don't know if it's entitlement in my case because, after 10 years,
exactly.
That's debatable. But what I'm saying is, I prefer to say expectation. Don't expect anything from anyone and appreciate everything that, God sends your way and take it for what it is, but just hold yourself accountable, navigate your path and your journey, and life will be much less complicated. So when there are no expectations, whatever someone does or contributes,
I know what's
it just enhances, it's just extra. But, I got what I got going, but that's still my brother. So my love doesn't have a price tag on it. So I don't love you because, you sent the Maybach to Belize for me. I don't love you because, you gave me $1 million for my campaign. I love you because you're my brother.
Whatever.
Because you sent a Maybach to me in Belize. I don't love you because you gave $1 million to my campaign fund. Really? Here's why he loves them.
And if we talk every day, if we don't, you're my brother and
Okay, I don't love you because you gave me a Maybach. I don't love you because you gave him listen. I don't know. It sounds like a love letter to me, but, I'm sure they're just platonic friends. Again, I pulled up some more information from Breaking Belize News. Diddy applauds Shine's triumph in Belize politics. Next stop, Prime Minister's office. Diddy became the main cheerleader for Shine to become Prime Minister. Wow, you've taken an awful lot of care into this man's life. They said, renowned hip-hop mogul recently celebrated the rising political trajectory of Shine, who is the leader of the opposition in Belize's House of Reps. Taking to Instagram, he expressed immense pride for Shine, who had faced imprisonment from 2001 to 2009 due to his involvement in a nightclub shooting, this, that, and the third. Diddy posted, "Words can't explain how proud I am, Shine, to witness his incredible transformation from the challenges he faced to becoming a beacon of hope for his nation is nothing short of inspiring. His re-election symbolizes not just a personal victory, but a triumph for hip-hop globally and the resilient people of Belize. Our next mission, ensuring my brother becomes the Prime Minister. I stand by you, believe in you, and I'm incredibly proud of you." Again, y'all can say I'm talking, but what was he washing for Diddy? What was he moving? Diddy literally, and remember how Shine actually said, you heard it out of his mouth, when they tried to say make that law, Diddy got mad, pulled all his connections, Diddy's connections with Belize, and also Diddy's connections in Atlanta to work together to try to make sure he became prime minister. This is a man that he didn't give a penny to and didn't even care until he had some power. Again, remember that video I said, what is going on in Belize? And Diddy, as much as he's literally doing the Diddy bop on that dock, looking like he again, hi, right? As much as he's doing that, at the end of the day, literally, he would look like, hi. At the end of the day, did he need to be worried about
Sorry, y'all.
The feds know what's going on in Belize and what's happening in Belize. And something tells me that since they're looking at those flight logs, they are looking at it. Listen, he said, and then in the Drink Champ interview, I'm going to fast forward past all that because it's a long one. He said, initially I bore resentment against Diddy, thinking he was the prime reason behind the fallout. However, in hindsight, it was more about the lawyers who misguided Diddy in pursuit of a not guilty verdict. Okay. Diddy once told me, I'm sorry, man, I shouldn't have listened to the lawyers. The lawyers said to blame you and you believed it. All right, man. While it took time, I forgave him. Though my feelings swayed back and forth for a while, especially when the wounds were fresh. But that was a different time, and today we're in a better place. I know he is, baby. He's sending Maybachs to his boo. Listen, that $1 million to his fund, that was just the beginning. I found a little bit more evidence I want to show y'all. And again, Diddy maintains his innocence. He has not been formally charged or convicted with any crime. He is facing accusations in civil court. The evidence will come out in discovery, but he is facing accusations in civil court. He maintains his innocence. He is fighting for everything, okay? Do not believe what I say. I am not anybody. Go do your own research and then come back and let me know what you think in the comments. But let me show you what I found, okay? And what I think. Anyway, Diddy was going crazy. The fact that he was acting like Shine, becoming the leader of the opposition in Belize was his victory. Looked like some, I don't know. Listen, y'all saw season 1 of Narcos. What y'all think? Again, I don't think this can be ignored. Also, and this is something interesting. I'm doing research on this, and I don't want to drag anybody's name into it without further thing. But I found some very interesting things, right? If you Google Jay-Z and Belize, right? There's once Diddy got involved.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just keep going. But listen, it's some more results found. Excuse me, y'all. But it's some more results found. And that's when Jay-Z was vacationing there. Diddy and Jay-Z had their money together. Also Kanye West was down there. And you'll never guess who else? Jay Prince. They're all together. You'll see in just a minute. Please subscribe and like. Subscribe. Please. Thank you. Okay, let's keep it moving.
What was going on in Belize. And don't forget, Diddy got a lot of shell companies. Diddy got a lot of companies that aren't in his name, but are in his name, right? Let's also not forget, Jay-Z got business with Diddy. Jay-Z, when Diddy started frequenting Belize, they're down there together. They were frequenting Belize a lot. Now, maybe because it's hip-hop connections. I don't know. But I thought this was very, very odd. Also, Kanye started spending a lot of time with Belize. Let's also not forget that at one point, Diddy, Kanye, and Jay-Z were thick as thieves. As much as I like Kanye, as much as I like Jay-Z, as much as I like anyone, I gotta wonder if all these things are true about Diddy. How was all this mess going on? And y'all were hanging out at parties and partying all the time. And y'all, what? Again, even the way Diddy started bringing people down to Belize, showing them the business that he had down in Belize.
And y'all have to watch who else she shows. Who else she shows. They are together. Y'all just have to see. I mean, I guess, hey, if y'all want to go down that hole, we'll go. We'll go. I know I'm going because I'm going to figure it out too.
Business he never talks about. How could all this stuff be going on and none of y'all know this? Because y'all were tight.
Ooh, I got to go to bed.
But tight. Y'all stayed for the after party. Again, has anything formally come out? Absolutely not. Jay-Z and Diddy literally could have been like 3 blind mice, 3 blind, what? Like, acting like Helen Keller. What am I? Belize? What country is that? They could have been on some 3 blind mice stuff. I just find it odd that when the Belize gates open and when Diddy got his hooks back in the shine, all of a sudden everybody coming down, showing business and showing this and showing that. Again, could this be why the federal investigation is actually taking so long? You know, could it be? Kanye even was doing videos about, I love Belize, I love it here, they want to do business here, they want to say it. Again, Diddy opened the door and showed. But as much as they got all these business ties in Belize, nobody's really down there. So what's the business y'all have in Belize? And Diddy is the king of promoting all his businesses. So why is the business you got down in Belize? They keep your private plane busy. They keep this and that. Why is that such a secret, Diddy? I want to know. Do you not know? This is what I said.
That global exclusive.
This young man,
I ruined my own bill. Hold on.
Hold yourself. I got what I got in my brother. Right.
This is, I ruined my whole damn reveal. Hold on. So Jay-Z, right? At that time was vacationing a lot in Belize with Diddy. So was Kanye. We all know wherever Diddy go, a freak all follow. I don't know if there are freak offs in Belize, but I don't know. According to the opposition in Belize, it's not P. Diddy's house, it's the people's house. And China needs to remember that. They trying to support him. They know he can do a good job. But baby, you need to realize, and this was his own people saying, you need to realize this ain't P. Diddy's house. This is Belize. This is the people's house. Let's keep going. This is when I said, oh, good, great, googly moogly. Who we got there in the water? Wade in the waters. Wade in the waters. Who we got wading in the waters? If you zoom in, who these Ninja Turtles look like? We got Ye. We got Diddy. We got Shine. That look like Swiss Beats or Jonathan Ivy with a tan. But definitely, and we got Jay Prince in the water. Now, y'all, we ain't even going to get down the Jay Prince rabbit hole because I might have to step foot in Texas. My whole point is, if you know, you know. Shout out to J-Lo and her orange drink. A bag of ham and cheese, a bag of chips, and an orange drink. If you know, you know. Again, Jay Prince, now going down to Belize to do business with it. What was going on? A lot of things was being washed, and I'm not talking about sandals. Anyway, Tatiana, thank you so much. Tatiana Cauldron. I'm almost done with my PowerPoint presentation, but let me just say what's up to all these people. Tatiana Cauldron, thank you so much for becoming a member.
Okay, y'all. That's all I got. That's all I'm gonna do. But I want to thank y'all for the ones who watch and for the one that I see that's still watching. Thank you so much. I have 4 hours to sleep before I have to hit a 12-hour shift. I just want to thank you so much. Please subscribe and like the video. Thank you so much from Valentine TV. Thank you so much. Good night. I love you and sleep well. Thank y'all.